we at India look forward to hosting the World Association of Chef Societies Congress 2012.
Any questions? We'll hold this Congress during the month of March of 2012 or month of September 2012. That we will discuss with the Congress Secretary, and then we decide on that. Both are the very good weather months in the city of Delhi. Me and my team from India is available for any further information. In the adjoining hall, we offer a photo opportunity in front of the symbol of love and the first wonder of world, the Taj Mahal. Thank you very much.
Right, that concludes the bill proposals. It's quite strange to see a whole lot of chefs with turbans on from up here. We will have the votes after tea, just before lunch. I will put a slide up with you've been bombarded with all the information. I will put a slide up with the prices and the dates that the bid countries have proposed, and then we will vote shortly before lunch. Thank you. So just the Korean bid, I know they gave 2 months, October and April. I've just had a chat to them. It will be in April because in October it's the Culinary Olympics. But as I said, just when we get to the voting, I will have a slide up here with all the dates and the prices as the guys have given me. All right?
Our next point is the Culinary Committee report from Mr. Raymond Pitts.
While they get this fixed, first of all, good morning to everybody. Come on, you can do better than that. Good morning. That's great. Thank you very much. I'm here on behalf of the members of the Culinary Committee to bring to you this morning a brief report as to what's been happening for the last 4 years. But before I do that, I would like all of you that are involved in the culinary competitions or have been involved in the past to stand up. Come on. I know there's a lot more of you. Thank you. I would say it's about 80%. Also, please allow me to thank the members of the Culinary Committee, which you can see right behind me here, and the countries in which they come from, which brings out a very important point. although these members of the Culinary Committee represent various different countries, however, they do not represent those countries on the Culinary Committee. They represent you, the members, to ensure that we provide a level playing field on a global level. And also, the main reason that they're on this committee is to bring back to the various countries that host major international competitions on a global level. We were set out to accomplish measurable and obtainable goals. Now, you've heard that for the last couple of days. You know, and one thing I must say is that we were dictated to by Mr. Metz on one point only, and that simply was provide measurable, obtainable goals that will benefit the majority of this organization on a global level. That was the only dictation that was given to us. That type of support that we received over the last 4 years by the members of this board, the Presidium, is absolutely incredible. We were able to achieve many, many things. And I'm going to go through a few of these this morning, and then we're going to have an informational sessions where we can get in depth just a little bit more in case you all want to ask some questions. Now, how do we develop these goals? Updating the current guidelines, additional new categories. Those were not things that we dreamt up. Those were not initiatives that came up from the Continental Directors or the Presidium. Those were initiatives that came up from each and every one of you. All countries involved ultimately were involved in the process, the development, and the achievable and the achievable goals of these various different initiatives. At the board meeting 2 days ago, we adopted a new initiative. Now you may ask yourself, what competitions does WACS really control? None. What competitions does WACS really own? The answer again is nothing. So what sense does it really make to have a culinary committee that is ineffective regardless of its size or regardless of the members that are currently sitting on this committee? For the first time since my involvement with the World Association of Chef Societies, we now have a committee that's not only effective but also maintains the integrity, the guidelines, and the standards that you all, not us, but you all have had enormous input to. For example, one of the biggest problems we've faced over the last 20-some years, and I will point to you a little piece of history, if you will. 12 years ago, the culinary chairman, Mr. Heinz Brunner, from South Africa, issued a report at the Congress. And some of the pages, if you go through them, you will clearly realize and understand that the problems that they faced then, we are still facing today. Take, for example, the Culinary Classic held in the United States of America is a WACS-approved show. What does that mean? We have no authority, we have no input, nor do we have any means of accountability to holding these countries that are hosting WACS-approved competitions accountable for their actions in terms of representing the WACS logo, the brand as we know it, to the highest possible standard. That has changed starting in 2009. And just for your all's information, the board, to include both of the candidates that are running for the Presidium, have unanimously approved these changes. So just in case somebody in the audience here wants to stand up and say, well, why don't we wait until after the elections? It doesn't work that way. These individuals have committed, they were involved in the process, they were involved in the review, and finally voted unanimously